Okay, another video that I made. Again, I'm not a technical guru, as I say often. So the other video that I made, or a video that I made on stances, on a variety of pistol stances that one can assume. Kamai, for those ninjutsu people, I don't think I have my feet on one of the videos, so here we go, a quick review. I was discussing the Weaver stance. The state calls it a modified Weaver stance, something like this. Of course, we all have our own manifestation of these type stances, but as I access my weapon, I come up here, they consider this a modified Weaver. Not the stance that I use. I'll give you the two basic stances. Here's the first one, modified Weaver. Okay, come back to weapon retention. And maybe accentuating that 45-degree angle a little much. Maybe more like this. So when you draw out, you can still be in a weapons retention type position. If somebody's coming at you, so you can retain your weapon. Here we go, weapons retention drill. Come up like this to a modified Weaver. Okay. The stance that I use later on, we will see, is a modification to the modified Weaver, but nonetheless, that was a modified Weaver. Best I can show it, since I don't use it. And then here's the A-frame stance. You kind of stand the feet natural or square on, however you like. If you're just kind of standing in a natural posture, somewhat similar to Shizen and Ninjutsu, with your weight evenly distributed, kind of standing in an A-frame type posture. You can access your weapon, collect the weapon retention, and then just punch straight out. And here you are in your shooting platform, your shooting stand. Modification to this one would be sliding your foot out, lowering your center of gravity, establishing more gravitational marriage so you can engage your attack, your thrust. Here is the modification to the A-frame stance. So both a good low isosceles type shooting platform. Okay. Again, it may not be great at those because I don't use them, but just trying to give you some ideas. So essentially, you can choose from the modified Weaver, or you can choose from the isosceles. Okay. Then, as I've discussed, you can do a modified isosceles. Oh shit! There you go. Then you can engage your target. Okay. Now the stance that I use is as I said before, a modification to the modified Weaver. When I was going through one training academy, from the beginning, I already modified the modified Weaver by pointing my front toe at my adversary, my target. I think it might kind of be going back to the ninjutsu type Kamai or ninjutsu type training, taijutsu, where you're trying to have your body aligned. Even though I don't always do this, especially when it comes to bojutsu. But anyway, when but I need to work on that. When my foot is facing towards the target, the adversary, I like this a lot better. Here's another kind of in between as to what I've started using and what worked for me in the past. What I've developed now is my personal stance that works for me, and of course you want to take these ideas and find the one that works best for you, even if it's none of these ideas. You may come up with one on your own, maybe something like rocking that front foot forward first or something like that. I don't know. But again, just to try to give you an example of how you want to research this thing and find the stance, the kamai, the posture that works best for you for your shooting platform. The one that I use is, again, as I call it, a modification to the modified Weaver, where I access my weapon, and then I point my front toe at an adversary, and I lower my center line. My rear foot is in a 90-degree angle. My front foot is facing the threat, and I'm here. I just feel that it's best because I like that bladed Weaver type feeling versus the straight on isosceles type feeling, even though sometimes I will use this, but again, what I feel works best for me is, oh crap, you know, if you access your pistol and you come in here to shoot, I'm not going to be setting it up proper, like, okay, let the bullets whiz by, and then I'm going to get down and like, oh crap, now we're going to get shot, and I'm going to shoot them before they shoot me. So that's why I use that posture, and that posture seems to work for me. So again, here we go. Here's the Kevin posture. So here you are. And again, it doesn't make a difference from step forward or step back. Actually, it does make a difference, but the difference is what you need to do when you have a threat. I mean, you need to go towards your threat, come out like this, or are you running out of time? You need to gain some time, gain some distance, so your threat is coming at you, you know, come back here like this. So what's going to work best for you? Determines a lot of times, or I should say the situation determines what you're going to do. But again, that's my base as to locking out weapons retention and then coming forward right here. Again, I do have the general idea of starting from either a she's-in, natural type posture like this, or something like this, where I can fend somebody off while I gain my weapon. And this is the use of practice and fail over and over again. You're going to be able to access your weapon. As I've discussed before, you're going to practice through techniques. There's no magic number, but I'm going to just give you a rough number of approximately 3,000 times each to make the muscle memory. Oh my gosh, 2,000, I'll never get there, so why should I even start? Well, as I said before, practicing it once is better than not practicing it at all. Practicing it twice is better than practicing it one time, so you get the idea. The more you practice, the better you are. You should practice, you're better off by practicing. The more you practice, the more numbers you get. The sooner you've done it 3,000 times, whatever, you may have something down muscle memory. But to do all these pistol movements, it is best to go real slow and to practice slow and just to make sure you've got these exact methods, whether you use Ralph Sinte's method of using the elbow as a fulcrum, which essentially I'm doing here, but I kind of feel it more in my wrist, or it's kind of the feeling that I developed from my training is that I just want to get that muzzle clear of that holster, so about how I can engage the threat from right here. So, here we go. And a lot of law enforcement, military type agencies are taught two presses of the trigger. They say presses because not always one shot. Sometimes you might have a three-burst weapon or a fully auto weapon, but it's good to press the trigger 2 times if there's a threat coming towards you. To train yourself, you just press it twice. You know, come out here on target. Where you're shooting from. Other methods, you can come up. You can press it from here, press it here, press it here, press it here. You know, you're going to practice different things, but again, you know, there's some different schools of thought you can touch on, but a lot of schools will say 2 presses of the trigger. So, again, the way I shoot, my shooting platform is coming here from my firearm, accessing it, rocking to weapons retention drill, and then squatting down, getting into pretty much what in ninjutsu is very similar to a ichimonji no kamae, with my front foot facing the target, my right foot or my rear foot at a 90 degree angle, but again, it's not exact, and that may not work for some, but that definitely works for me. So I'll just come back here, and give myself some distance, boom, right here, you know, or say I see a threat in the distance, but like, oh crap, I gotta get my pistol. So, like the movie Tombstone, say, wham! You know, get down here, ready to engage your weapon, ready to engage your threat, I should say. Ready to access your weapons to engage your threat. Okay, I do appreciate your time and attention. I hope you don't criticize this video too badly. I'm pretty much an amateur on all levels, as they say. Jack of all trades, master of none. I'm not even a jack of all trades. But again, thank you for your time and attention. I wish you safe and effective training. Good luck.